Which IT skills should schools be focusing on to prepare students for the modern workplace?
I think there's more to it than just skills, in all honesty. I think when we think about computing education, there are at least three things going on there. There's the foundations, the applications, and the implications of this discipline. The foundations, the core principles of computer science, how the technology works, and that knowledge is going to stand the test of time. That would be as relevant in 10 years or 20 years as it is now. There is also, of course, a body of applications, core traditional IT skills, being able to get useful things done with a range of different technologies, with a range of different platforms, with a key sense of who the audience is and the purpose of the work that you're doing, and some sensitivity to the needs of end users, of the things that you're making with computers. And that's going to cover a whole range of things. So yes, of course, being able to put a presentation together, being able to type up a report or an essay using a word processor, being able to create a spreadsheet model, these are still relevant skills for the modern workplace. But really it's the ideas that underpin that sort of working in digital media which matters probably much more as we look to the future. And then I'd also want to include some element of the implications, the digital literacy, if you will, that young people today entering the modern workplace ought to be able to think through for themselves the implications of this digital technology for them as individuals, but also for us as a society. Some recognition of the ethical and responsible use of this technology, as well as just being able to get stuff done with it.
What positive actions do you say need to be taken to incorporate digital skills into school curriculums?
Okay, I think one of the things which it's well worth doing is stepping back a little from a very functional skills agenda to think more about the concepts, the approaches which characterize getting anything useful done with technology. I'd see that in terms of something which I'd call computational thinking. And we've got a list of approaches, a list of concepts that we draw on there. These are the ideas of computer science that allow us to get something done with a computer. The things that you have to, the ways of looking at a problem, the ways of looking at a system that allow us to use a computer to help us solve this problem, to help us understand this system. On that list, I'd put things like logical reasoning. I'd put things like algorithms and decomposition and generalization and abstraction, and also being able to step back and evaluate how good your solution is. Alongside that conceptual understanding of computational thinking, I'd also put together a list of the approaches which software engineers, programmers, computer scientists, other people who work at a very high level with digital technology routinely draw on. And part of that is going to be a playful willingness to engage, to explore, to experiment, particularly when it's a new technology or a new system that they're working with. Part of that is also going to be involved making something. I think we learn particularly effectively in computing when we're making something to show to other people.
What are you personally looking forward to the most at this year's OEB?
Oh, the best thing about OEB is the people that you have here. Some of the rock stars of education technology all gathered in one place at the same time. I've already had some really great conversations, looking forward to some more over the next few hours and the next day.